Now getting into our scheme a little bit of stuff. Okay, we're a directional team. We're going to kick the ball to the left, we're going to kick the ball to the middle, or we're going to kick it to the right. Okay? We huddle up. We have a numbering system. We number, I'll show you guys the screen here. We basically, I already talked about this, the fly zone, the recognition zone, the void and hard hat. Okay? I'm going to show you a picture, and I'll come back to all this stuff because I want to go through body types, all right, just so you have an idea. But we number our guys 1 through 10 going left to right. Okay, how we'll do it is we'll start off with a left. For example, we'll go left kick left here. So we'll put the ball on the left hash. Okay, we'll put the ball on the left hash, and now we are kicking it to the left. What we would like in a perfect world, what I tell my kicker, is we'll go from the hash, all right, to the numbers. Okay, from the hash to the numbers, you can put it anywhere in between there, okay? In a perfect world, I like to see it on the numbers, okay? But his aiming, he's splitting the numbers in the hash. So he's aiming for this, and this varies on your kicker, guys, all right? And like I said, honestly, the ball is there, but if your kicker feels comfortable ball in the middle of the field or 2 yards outside the hash or on top of the hash or whatever, make him comfortable. One thing I've learned about coaching kickers is I always say this, you tell me what you want, okay? Here's what I want, where I want the ball. Now, how can you get the ball there best, okay? If it's putting the ball here and you can get where I want it, I'm fine with that, okay? I'll work on the coverage aspect of things. I'll change up the coverage stuff, the scheme stuff to make you happy. Because if your kicker's not happy or he's not comfortable, you never know what the heck you're going to get with these guys. All right? So, once again, our aiming point, now, like I said, this is day one stuff. It varies to whoever's kicking off for you. Is splitting the hash and the numbers. That's his aiming point. Like I said, I always tell my guys, anywhere that ball is from the hash to the numbers, I'm fine with it. I will give up distance for ball placement. Okay? What I'm saying, I don't want the ball kicked at the goal line right in the middle of the field. That's going to hurt our coverage. I will take the ball being kicked at the 15-yard line if it's over here on the numbers, okay, or inside, or splitting the numbers in a hash. 15-yard line, 20-yard line. I'll take that, this here, over this in the middle of the field, okay? And again, it's like everything else. No matter what you do, offensively, defensively, and special teams, if the kids have an understanding of what you're trying to accomplish, you have a better chance to succeed with this stuff, okay? And the one thing I know, our kids understand what our scheme is. All right, now, no matter what you want to do, you can huddle these guys or what, but let's talk about left kick left. We're putting the ball here. Our ideal perfect where we're going to place the ball right there, okay? Now, our number one is going to line up college hash and everything else. He's splitting the numbers in the hash. I mean, the sidelines and the numbers. I apologize. Number one, okay? He's splitting the sideline and the numbers. Number two is going to be on top of the numbers. Number three is going to split the numbers in the hash. Number four is going to be a yard outside the hash. And that all depends on where your kicker's at and where the ball's at. Number five is going to be 3 yards inside the hash. Number 6 is going to be on the near upright. Okay? Number 7 is going to be on the far upright. Okay? Number 8 is going to be on the hash. Number 9 is going to be splitting the numbers in the hash. And number 10 is going to be on top of the numbers. Okay? Real quick, I want to go through body types. Okay? In our scheme, number 1, number 8, and number 10 are fold guys for us. When we talk about fold guys are basically linebacker-type guys, okay? Guys who are used to playing inside the box on defense, who are basically going to be tight, straight players. They're going to be 5 yards away from any front wall stuff, okay? So those are linebacker-type guys, okay? Number two is a very fast, physical, athletic kid since we are kicking the ball here, okay? He could be a fullback. He could be a strong safety. He could be a linebacker type guy. depending on how physical this is. 2 years ago was a defensive end who was 6'5", 245 pounds, who couldn't run. He was a very physical kid for us. Same thing for number 3, okay? Number 3 is the same exact thing. Now, the only thing I'd say the difference between 2 and 3, 3's got to be a little bit bigger, okay? A little bit bigger, okay? But these got to be your tough, hard-nosed kids. They don't have to change well, okay? Because basically, the ball's going to be kicked right on them. They got to be physical. They got to be able to play well with their hands. They got to be able to get off of blocks, okay? And, of course, all these guys have got to be able to run. But they got to be your physical type kids who they really don't have to change as well as number 4 and 5. Okay? Once again, could be a linebacker, could be a strong safety, can be a tight end, could be a fullback type kid. Okay? Number 4 and number 5 are your fast, athletic guys who can get down the field, who have a knack for it, to be able to avoid, get in the lane, not scared, going to be able to cause havoc down the field, and it could be anyone. I mean, this one kid's our starting tailback for us. He's just a fast, tough, hard-nosed kid. This could be a linebacker. This could be a safety. It could be a fullback. Once again, I'm saying the same thing again. I mean, your kickoff team basically is going to be filled of fullbacks, tight ends, linebackers, safeties, and maybe some defensive ends who can run for you. But number 4 and 5, my opinion, they got to change pretty well. Okay, they got to be able to change, and they have loose hips. Okay, but once again, all 10 of these guys got to be tough. Okay, number 6 and number 7 to me are your bigger type guys who you can err on speed. Okay, but they got to be able to play with their hands very, very well. They got to be able to get off of blocks, okay? Because what we're going to ask those guys, and I'll show you in a second, they're basically going to be a field player. They got to be able to keep everything on their inside shoulder and turn everything back in and be able to get off blocks and be able to be physical, okay? Number 9 is now going to be a fast kid for us who's going to play very, very aggressive. This could be a corner. This could be a wide receiver. This could be a safety type kid. Okay, or a running back. But this kid's going to be very aggressive and be fast, and he's going to make a lot of plays for us. But he's a kid who's going to be unblocked most of the time. Basically, I just went through everything here. It was in writing. I have here in writing, their job descriptions. 1, 8, and 10 are full players. I'm just going to keep this up for a second or so because I know some of you guys may be writing this down. I mean, hopefully I'm not going that fast through it, but, I tend to try to get through all this stuff for you guys in a 50-minute span. But 1, 8, and 10 are your full players. Once again, they're more your linebacker, safety type kids who are used to playing in the box. Number 2 and 9 are your fast. 9's got to be fast. 2's got to have some rear end behind him. He's got to be physical. 2's going to be playing hard and fast. Number 9 is, I meant to say. Number 2 is a kid who's got to be physical. The ball's going to come to him. He doesn't have to change as well as number 9 does. Number 3 is a force player. Number 3, 6, and 7 are going to be your force players. Okay, big, thick kids who've got to be able to play with their hands and be able to get off blocks. Okay. And what we always tell our force players, that ball's always got to be on your inside shoulder at all times. 4 and 5, those are our ball guys. They got no responsibilities whatsoever. Just get to the football, knock it down. Just like everything else, bounce the ball, make it east and west. Get it east and west, never north and south. 6 and 7, I talked about their force players. We give those guys landmarks, and I'll show you here in a second. Our kicker, he's our safety valve. His number one job is to place the ball. Okay, like I said, I'll give up distance for placement, hang time we always preach about. All right, because what we always want to try to do on this team, and I'll show you a diagram here in this left kick left. Real quick, we'll start with number 2. He's going to get down the field. He's going to cup this thing right now. Number 9, they're both mirror positions basically. He's going to get down the field and cup this thing right now. Between 2 and 9, they're going to keep that ball on their inside shoulder. They're going to be aggressive, just like that drill we worked on. Okay, remember the drill with the returners, those guys aiming for that near shoulder right now. Okay, number 3 is going to keep that ball in his inside shoulder right now. Okay, and he's going to be physical. Defensive end, linebacker, physical, tough, hard-nosed kid. Same thing for position 6 and 7, same exact body type. Okay, you can give these guys landmarks, near upright, split the middle, split the upper, the goalpost. Okay, for number 7. These guys always got to keep the ball on the inside. They got to be able to play with their hands very well. They got to make sure that ball never comes back to the middle of the field. Okay? 4 and 5 are your ball guys. They got to be able to get down the field. They got to be able to avoid that front wall and be the first guys down the field. What we always try to say, our goal is always trying to get to the 40-yard line, okay, before that ball's caught. Okay? Some kids are going to be at the 35. Okay? In a perfect world, I like to get everybody down to the 35 once that ball's caught by that returner. Okay? And like I said, now with the ball back at the 30, you never know where your the ball's going to land. But what we always say, when we try to stop the film, always stop the film once the returner catches the ball. All right, who's at the 35-yard line? Okay, who's there? Okay, just one guy. We need 5 guys here. We need 6 guys there. Continue to harp it. Continue to preach the importance of it. Running down the field with a purpose. Being able to avoid. Never getting blocked in the void area. Okay, and to me, the more and more you harp this and you stop and you emphasize this, the more and more you're going to get guys out and get the most out of guys. Preach the guys. Call a guy out, oh, so-and-so here. Hey, I thought you're faster than this kid. Oh, really? You are? Why? Well, okay, right here on the film right now, why is he beating you downfield? Why? Because he wants it more, okay? He refuses to get blocked. And that's, if you can get that message across to 10 crazy guys that have a purpose to get down the field, you're going to get the most out of these guys. And, like what we always talk about, our goal is to keep, the return team with the ball inside the 25-yard line. If we can keep the ball inside the 25-yard line, then we're winning the field position battle. In a perfect world, we like to keep it in the 20. But with us backing the ball up at the 30, now, and you never know with some of these guys' leg strength, and most returners will bring the ball out anyways, we say inside the 25, okay? But if we get that ball inside the 20, we're doing our jobs. We're helping the defense. And my job is to always educate the kids on our team is how special teams can help the offense, how special teams can help the defense, and whereas how the offense and defense can help the special teams. And as long as you're getting that message across and the kids are understanding and listening, the more you're going to get out of these guys with special teams. Also with this team is, less is always more. My philosophy with this stuff is the kids to understand what our strengths are and what our weaknesses with this coverage, okay, and let's get good at it, okay? So, and continue to harp that. All right. Sorry, I just went on another soap opera there. But, okay, now once these guys here attack here, this back wall, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 being aggressive. So we got 5 guys at the point of attack. Now what we're going to ask number 1, 8, and 10 to play our linebacker position. They're going to fold right there, keeping that ball on your inside shoulder, find a gap. Closed window, open window. You find the open window, go get it. Go get it. Number 8 is going to be on the ball. He's going to be 5 yards from the ball. Number 1 is going to keep the ball on his inside shoulder, 5, and number 10 is going to keep the ball on his inside shoulder. So we should have like a 3 linebacker look here, 5 yards apart from the returner. From the front wall guys. Okay, from number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, those guys are sitting there just about 5 to 7 yards behind the front wall, and once they see an opening window, go get it. Go get it. If number 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 do a great job getting down the field, 1, 8, and 10 will make most of our tackles. Okay, if 2, 3, 4, and 5, they don't make them. All right, so we're going to be aggressive with this team. We're going to be very physical. Ball placement is very important.